2, 3. Sound test, sound test. Please confirm that everything is working on my side. I mean, on my side means that it works for you. So more like works on your side. We'll do some bash, some parallel computing in the next hour. 2 hours from now there is Facebook Hacker Cap. All fine? Great. Today there will be only very little of algorithms. Title: Preparing for Facebook Hacker Cap Round 3. Because in Facebook you can download tests, run them on your computer and then submit. So what I can do is I can use a lot of threads, and I have 16 cores or threads, I never know about that. In most cases I can use 16 of them. In some cases I think that depends on memory usage, for example, only 8. But at least I can get 8 times the power. This command in Linux is called Errichto, and it will show you in particular CPU usage. I will use it a lot today. Errichto. Twitch is not available today. Why? It is available. I will put in the title as always. Views about the new RTX 3080. I'm happy that I didn't buy the TI version. It's Titan, right? That would cost like $2,000 or $1,500, and now you will be able to get that for half the price. I have 2070 Super. It costed around $500, so it's fine. I will actually, GPU is the weakest component of my computer. I will change it to something new in maybe 3 years. I don't have 4K monitor, so only 2 Full HD, so a 2070 Super is enough for anything in the best details, I think. Yeah, but let's move to preparing for Facebook. What I will need to do, I will need to go to downloads, because this is where I work during Facebook, because it's convenient to download tests here. Is there anything bad here? No, you can see it. Now what? I'm going to move everything. Is there a way to move only non-directories? I want to do this. Make dir Facebook Hacker Cap 20 R3 downloads. And almost I want to do this. But only for non-directories. Nice, I'm preparing as well. Hello, William. Do you have any interesting scripts? Please do today's code versus contest. For sure, not now. Okay, let's do this. Actually, I don't want anything more. Let's move it back. Okay, let's work here. Do I have templates? Copy them here, bring them. Yes, those are templates with test cases, and now I will need to modify them a little bit. Okay. What I will do is I will make some script for parallel computing. Let's call it parallel or para. Par should be enough. And for starters, this 1, 2, there will be some program. Let's call it A. 1, 2, 2, 2. Run them like that and then wait. I have some tabs open on the side. Did you see? If you are a beginner, I strongly recommend Pashka Algo lecture on YouTube. You will find information about it on Codeforces, and he posted some homework problems. Those are very good problems about merge sort. Okay, closing all the tabs. Anybody here in the chat also participating in Facebook Hacker Cup? Can you put the link in the chat for the problems? Oh, hello Xun, hello Kevin. Do you want to share with me any scripts? I don't have a contest link today, just because now there is no contest. There will be in 2 hours. But if you Google, you'll find it on the site. Facebook Hacker Cup, no, on Codeforces for sure it will be. There will be a link. Codeforces, Facebook Hacker Cup round 3. Contest can be found here. Yeah, that's the contest, but you know, nothing interesting here. Didn't use any script for Facebook Hacker Cup, sadly. I have just standard template and standard makefile. Yeah, I hit the same for previous rounds, but I have time now, so I will make something smarter. Let's work with... Let's say that I work with a.cpp, and I need to read n and compute something quite computational heavy. For every I, for every j, answer plus equal GCD of ij, answer, some input. Let's say there are 10 tests. The sizes of them are around this, 3000 each. You see, it's quite slow. In order to get different answers, let's modify this a little bit. They should be still similar. But what if I get some information here, and it will be my ID and like course, like how many instances are running, Let's say this will be from 0 to cars. This will be from 0 to cars. Cool. And here there is some range. Let's think. If I multiply my ID times divided by cars multiplied by t, this seems to be my range from this to that. But it's 0 based. Is it my job? This is whether the following is true. Smaller equal number and number smaller equal this. My job. My job. If not my job, then after reading we need to return. This runs from 1 to 5. Actually, I don't want to print. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is something wrong. 5. Oh, I want this to be smaller than. Additionally, let's use numbering from 0 to t minus 1. Now it seems to work. What about 3 cores? One will take care of cases 1 to 3. The last one 7, 8, 9, 10. That's correct. What will happen in the script? Do this and save it to out1. Do this and save it to out2. Will it work? Didn't work because I'm not reading. What's next? I can specify the number of cores. How do you print it? Is it like that? Yes. So nodes is this. Is 0, I smaller than n, I plus plus. Cool. Maybe I should specify that this cannot exceed 100 or so that my computer wouldn't freeze. If n greater than 20, do I have too many cores. Then and if what's wrong? Should you randomize pick, not continuous job split? Yeah, I can improve my my script by doing that, but it will be more complicated. Right now, if first core just gets some interval of first test, then next interval and so on, it's very easy to merge the output. Okay, if, then, and if L. Bash if phi. Not here. Exit 0 is wrong. Okay, just exit. Can I type exit 1? I guess so. So let's say this will be error with value 1. Do done. Let me say that the limit is 16, because I likely don't need more. The for loop. For everything, just print the output. And what about increasing the work, but I can do it as well in a program. How much time does it take my program to compute all the answers now? A long time. Maybe, oh, not times 4, times 2, because it already multiplies the running time by 4, because I have n square complexity. This will take how much time? 11 seconds. And now let's do the same and observe with Errichto what is happening. Always one core is very busy. That's done. And now what about this? 2 cores should be very busy. And they are. Took 5 seconds, 5.7. With 4 it should be significantly faster, and indeed 4 cores are running. With 8, also same with 4. 8 cores should run for some time, and then 2 of them should work some more. Maybe the times are too small to notice it. But what if I increase this? Okay, we see that 2 cores have some more job to do, because 2 cores need to do 2 tasks each. If there are 10 tasks and 8 cores. Will it work for 16, and will it be fast? It was twice faster than for 8, because every core just got a single task. There should not be a semicolon in line 2. Here. There should. This works in Bash? No, it doesn't. You put semicolon here. Twitch chat experts. No, but no, I'm not a Bash expert, so sometimes it's good to listen to the chat. What else can I improve? Already this works nicely because the time now for 16 cores, so just everything is done in parallel because 16 exceeds 10. It takes 5 seconds, while the time even for 2 cores would be just 5 times that. I think now we will get 25. There are 2 next things I will do are first to print something. I need to print what is going on to know that my program isn't stuck. I need to think about some nice visuals for that. The second is it would be nice to be able to kill the programs. And if I do this with ampersand, I don't know how to kill. Let's see. If I do this and observe the cores, they should go up. Yes, they are working. But now kill, they should still work because the programs still do their job. Will you stream the competition or just prepare? I cannot stream, that would be cheating because other participants could see what is going on. I could go to the tasks here and kill them. Can I do it here? Yeah, I can. Let's see. If I do this, now I want to kill it, and I think this is called zombie process. I think I can kill it with button F9. Enter. Now A02 still exists. I have information that it exists for 25 seconds now. What about this? What happens when I hit F9 to kill? And now I'm going to wait until this program stops existing. Is it possible that by mistake I will kill some other program? 5 seconds more because it needs 25 seconds. Yeah, if I hit enter now, I will kill OBS. And I don't want to do it. So escape. Escape. No, not that. Whatever. If you know your program name, maybe kill all -9 program name. What is pkill? It's process kill. What is -9 there? Linux kill all manual. What is -9? Minus none is when you use just kill and not kill all. Sometimes zombies survive normal kill all. Okay, so the minus 9 is indeed the type, signal type. And name. This is running, so what about kill all A? Or do I type this? I don't have kill all, maybe, oh, kill. Kill all A seems to be enough. Because I don't really understand the signals and what is the difference between seek kill and the default one, I will seek term. I will by default use the default one, and if it doesn't work, then minus 9 is what I will try. But hopefully I don't need to do it. Is there a way here to do it differently? Because I have some child processes, and in particular, for sure, I can save their names or something like blah, blah, variable name is equal $! Or something. The name of the website with all ongoing competitions, clist.by, contestlist.by, clist.by. You can store PID and kill them using that. I want to store the ID like this, but it is already quite some time since I went to the university and I don't remember how to do it. Handle seek term. Okay, YouTube chat is helping me as well, but YouTube chat, I'm trying to read only Twitch chat. I cannot do both. So YouTube, go to Twitch if you want to do the chat. Okay, I was right, it's $! Now how to save it? Do I need to use an array? Can you use the same template as yours? Yes, you can. But if you're going to use my debug templates, you will have hard time. They are bad. Save it in an array. Okay. What do we need? Bash array append, or maybe of some particular size. Array is empty array. I don't know if this works because I don't have quotes. Line 11. Is it about this not having any spaces? All the best for Facebook Hacker Cup. Thank you. Thank you. There should be multiple elements. Then what am I doing wrong? You iterate differently, see example, not like Python. Oh. It works. And now I can do kill X. Then I hope wait works fine. 16 and 17. Why did I get information only about 2 kills? It seems that only first and last was killed. I predict you will get top 10 for the round. 25 is enough. Why only first and last? Oh. Anybody understands what's going on? Why sometimes I see only 2 lines? Wait after kill, maybe? You mean here? No. Wait will wait for all the ampersands. I don't want after first kill to run wait, because that will wait for my children. Also, how do I use that? Can I specify in bash script that after I kill it with Control C, so I send some signal to the bash script, then it will terminate? Bash specify behavior when killed. Oh, I can do wait. Maybe I can also kill all. So like that will work. It seems that this does what I wanted. Just write it in Python, not Bash. It will be 10 times easier. I don't know Python better. Why aren't you using kill all? Because What do you want me to type after kill all? The IDs or the name? Because what I can do is, even in here, I can just type this. But is there any disadvantage? I don't see any, to be honest. Maybe let's just say that I will do that when needed. P kill minus p is what you need. Parent only match processes whose parent process ID is listed. Also, I will kill everybody who is my child. -9 kills instant. So if I do this, then I don't even need to wait. Oh, it's better. Is there something wrong, like memory usage maybe? Is there anything wrong with -9? Just run a test. Just run a test. Binbash trap. Control C int function this. Do I put this as the first line? And so this will say if I run Control C whenever during this script, then this will happen. And this is my ID, $. So I just do this, and I don't need an array. Didn't work. I killed with Control C, and for a long time still the processes were going on. I need new lines. Oh, because that's one thing and that's the other. Okay. Do I need to also put this in some new lines? No, not you. Something is not closed. What exactly am I doing? I am trying to make a script for parallel running. All terminated. Just the last thing, please confirm to me once more that well, do I want -9 here or not? I want -9. And what about this? Maybe if I don't do it with -9, I need to wait a few some milliseconds more, but then all the memory will be free. If you say I need -9, then let's use -9. Seems good. This is exactly what I needed. Next step, thank you Twitch chat. Next step, I need to print what I'm doing right now. To make things faster, let's remove them ×2. Let's remove ×4. 13579. Good. Just sometimes there will be issues like two numbers in the same line. I'm fine with that. CRR always flashes by default. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. Now, what about this trick? I will prepare a string with a lot of spaces. And this way I will visualize when I am. Let's create a longer input file. Now, I know that the first column is for the very first core. This is quite regular, but if I do this, we at least we understand which core is still doing something at least. Maybe maybe I should put a big X if I'm not doing anything anymore. Just format it. Right. But this is formatting, isn't it? Would having a stronger computer be a significant advantage in Facebook Hacker Cup? Not likely. But because I have a strong computer, I'm going to prepare some scripts for that 5% chance that I need it. Let's say that with this, I'm able to be 20 times faster than my opponents. My computing will be 20 times faster. With all the inputs being so huge, like n is up to 1 million, it doesn't matter, and brute force n square for n being 1 million, this takes too much time and I will not do anything parallel about it. If there is a single test with n equal to 1 million, it will take me much more than 6 minutes to handle it. But if maybe n is up to 10,000 somewhere, 5,000, then n cubic will be fine. You can just print core number or print in line, it will be more readable. I don't agree. We can try that. We can try doing print my ID number and then don't do it. But I'm quite sure that this is harder to understand. Like, I don't see here what's the progress. I like my method better. This one. Because I know that column is for a core. Maybe I should say this out of what number of things. Like now I see that this 46, when it gets to 59, it's done. Wait, this is 60 out of 59, that's bad. 80 out of 79. Oh, number -1. So this. Let's make it slower again. The first core apparently got a lot of job to do first. Got a big test. You don't like my format? Progress bar per core, but I'm not able to get back to the previous line. I know how to get back to the beginning of a line, but I don't know how to print a line and then get back to the previous line. I don't think that's possible, unless I refresh the whole screen. But I want to avoid that because when I scroll up, I don't want to see a lot of shit, where this is manageable. And the first core got a lot of work. He's slower than others. If I split tasks greedily, and by greedily I mean just whenever some core becomes available, the master should assign a task. That would be better. Actually, because cases in the output are numbered from 1 to something, then it's better to use this. I think I messed something up. Are we waiting for somebody? Oh, because after it printed 12 over 12, it was still going on. So maybe everybody should print something else. If number is last plus 1, or just, oh, I can do it here. Now we will see if some core is completely done. Number 3 done, number 2 done. Done is a big word. And X. Maybe lowercase letters, uppercase letters representing which core each task belongs to. It would be called with a line of dots representing tasks, changing one by one to hash. Yes, I agree. Yes, I agree, but I would need a master for that. I'm not going to do that. First core probably most used by OBS. No, computers are smart about which core does what. It isn't true that when I run now some heavy task, it will be done on the first core. No. Computers are smart. I agree that perfectly I would want a line with dots, and I would want some characters to change to hashes. It's too complicated. Can I see the problem? The title and description say what I'm doing. I'm not doing a problem. I'm doing some script for parallel computing. Yeah. It's not that I love this format, you know. What about 10? It's kind of hard to see now which one is ended. But it wouldn't be better with lines, line by line. Also, if there are 1000 tests, then I will get so many lines here. So let's check. In the previous Hacker Cup round, how many tests were there? Contest can be found here. It begins in 58 minutes, but what I want to find is previous rounds. Just the number of test cases. 100. Fewer than 100. Again, 90, 85, and 80. Cool. I'm skipping the second problem because we have the 3 same problems. Likely nothing much changes. B and C. Three problems left to check, but I think test cases usually don't exceed 100. So it isn't a big deal. If I change this to 100, will we get a very chaotic thing? Let's say 10 should be enough. I don't really see the progress because when I see 34 out of 40, I don't really know how it started. I only see for the first core that it's 5 out of 10. Yeah, and now it's twice the time because of one core. But if I am to fix it, that I don't think they will on purpose make multiple big tests in a row. Maybe they will, because maybe those will be first few and last few. Okay, the only possible thing for me to do is to split into intervals, but do it smartly. I can find such a split to evenly distribute the sum over n squares. I remember my friend did it once, where he would, as an extra, would create a function, like in ACPP. Here you can create a function to estimate how much work this test needs, and maybe it would be n times m. It returns this value. I will be close to accepting. Like here, 1 million, parallel computing doesn't help. 1 million, parallel computing doesn't help. 8,000, n cubic might pass. But n square is already big space complexity. Likely with n cubic time complexity, I will also have, for example, n square space. That's like half a gigabyte. That's fine. How much memory do I have? Is it here? Yeah, 32 gigabytes. So I will not be out of memory anytime soon. Or use Q and pop 2 test cases per core. That would help if there are a few in a row, but okay, yeah, that would help. Also, I could just say that there are like 30 cores. Now the display system will be messed up. Now it's barely good. So in A, I can decrease this. If I use 30 cores, oh, too many cores. It's good that this exists. But temporarily, let's change it. Then all the cores should be used. I wonder if OBS will throttle. Seems to be fine. And you know, this should be better for parallel computing, but there is some overhead I believe it will be better if I have fewer cores. I can measure that. Now I have 30 cores and I got this 26 seconds. Let's see how it is for 16. So that was, for a lot of cores, it was 27 seconds. Check now. Still, all the cores are busy. 27 seconds. OBS dead? Is it? It isn't. Dropped frames 0%, it displays. If I had a laptop, then right now it would be very, very hot. It's only a little bit worse. Then I would prefer to run on 16 cores, I believe. And what about 8? With 8, I expect now that maybe there will be much bigger time. It was before. So did screen freeze or stream lagged for like 5 seconds? Okay, good to know. No. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, view blah blah blah. Sorry about that. Is parallel computing allowed in Facebook Hacker Cup? Yes. You can even run it on 10 computers. You can solve problems by hand on a piece of paper. Okay, now that was slow. I will most likely use around 16 cores. And obviously the issue is with something like that. Let's decrease the running time by doing this. But if I have 2 big tests, and Let's remove the randomization. Let's say 8 cars. Now everything will be done and first car is still going on. That's an obvious issue I have right now, but I'm not going to fix it. Let's move back to a warning about more than 16 cars. I don't need this. Is printing okay? And because I use fewer cars, I can increase the number of spaces. 10 will be fine. Fine for 8. Barely fine for 12. Not bad. I dare you to calculate each test case by hand instead of coding the solution. No, thank you. Run brute force every problem on a supercomputer. You know, supercomputers are usually about parallel computing. It's not that. Is there actually a computer that would be 1000 times faster than my computer? Does that exist? Aren't supercomputers all about parallel computing? Am I nervous? No, I'm not. 100 cases in 5 minutes by hand? I would need to hurry. Okay. All that being said, now what about saving the output in some smart format? If I save this to out, I have this. What about just doing this? I cannot. Segmentation fault. I need to say if this is equal 3, my ID is that, course is the next argument, otherwise just use a single thread. I'm not going to use this this whole thing unless I need to. There is no need to print anything unless this. Spaces. If I just run, nothing interesting happens. If I do this, this happens, and maybe let's say there should be exactly one, like 0 or 2 arguments. This is allowed, this is not allowed, this is allowed. And the output should be the same with out2. Yes, it is. Now I'm going to put this in a separate file. What is this? Don't need you, don't need you. I'm going to put this in a separate file, and normally I will just start from standard int main, like I have in templates here. I will start from this, and only when I notice that I need parallel computing, then I'm going to copy this long main. I have this script ready, but I need to modify the name. And so let's say this is name here. And then I need here bool print my job, obviously, because I need to read everything. I cannot skip any input. Please share the scripts you're using for parallel computing. Oh, it's so short that you can rewrite this. It will take you 2 minutes. Why not use it every time? Because it's harder to track mistakes, harder to debug. Basically, if something goes wrong, if there is assert false, then I don't see which one it is. I prefer this. The cool thing is, as an extra, now I will be able to use this, and this will run the third core out of 6, numbered from 0. So this will run the 4th test case only. But I need to then add the if after reading the input. So now I'm going to use it only when necessary, because I don't want to waste 1 minute otherwise. Or maybe 5 minutes because there is something wrong and I don't understand what it is. I solve thousands of problems on single thread without all this. And I can react very fast if something happens on a single thread. I know how to debug, for example. Can one submit solutions during the contest unofficially? No. No, you cannot. You need to have access to the contest. What the bash script code is for? It is for parallel computing. Let's see if I can use it from scratch now. Let's copy. Let's say that I'm solving problem named dummy.cpp. And it is quite slow. Let's say there is no input. What can I do so that compiler wouldn't optimize this? Okay, now it's slow. Let's say I have something like that. And it's too slow. What do I need to do now? I need to copy from a.cpp. I need to rename it. Copy all of that here. Now this does nothing. It's necessary only when printing. Go to this file. Put name dummy. It could be an argument, but likely multiple times I will use the same bash script for the same program. I'm going to leave name here and just replace it when needed. Now time bash this and the number of, oh yeah, is there any error? There will be some error. It's fine. Let's run it on 10 cores. And now I see what is going on. It was, I believe, wait, there is no input. Oh, actually it read from input. So this file is very important. Let's say there's 50. Something is wrong, isn't it? Why are they in order? Nope. Why am I running A? Dummy. Oh, I know why. First reading, then if not my job, return. I need this. And now this should go quite fast. Okay, now one more thing is the fact that I could write a program, but I just want, let's say, 20 numbers. I will test whether reading and printing works properly. My dummy will just read a single value and print it, multiplied by 100. What if this is not divisible, like 13? Print to out. Always fine. Will I always remember to put this? Because if not, I will not save to a file. Maybe I should say here in a script this. Seems useful to do. There is also the input file. The input isn't really in. Maybe I need this. And those are bad names because I usually use files of exactly those names. So let's call them something else, like A and Z. But out and a digit is fine. Z. Now I need an if. What's the count of arguments? A hash, neck, 3. Bash check number of arguments. Ne, not neck. Use this, not 1, 0. Use par.sh course in out. I think we're done. And there are 40 minutes left, but what about this name? Yeah, but name will go multiple times. I will leave it like that. Then if I need this, I will open the script, modify this, and that every time I will type from commands. Also, par.sh. Now I can use that. 8 cores in out. Name here doesn't exist, but if I give you a name, everything works. What about blah blah.in? par.sh, only 2 cores I need, and from blah blah.in to superout.txt. Print superout.txt. It's all right. Any suggestions? Can I do a somersault? No, I cannot. What is that black screen? A terminal. Okay, so this goes to... Where does it go? To templates? And am I satisfied with the format? Let's try again with A, because A does some significant job on in. In a script, modify this to A. Time, U, cores in out. 8 cores, this is your in, this is your out. Maybe cars should go last because I will often modify it? Maybe not. Okay, just make it slower to see what it will be during the contest, to make it not so predictable. This is what I will get during the contest. I see that, oh, this is 46 out of 50, almost there. Oh, I know. Let's say, I don't know, what took quite some time, 7. Print out 7. Wait, are they in proper order? How are they numbered in the script? From 0. So... Yes, 7 should correspond to this guy. There will be things up to 75. I want to remove out all the outs. Remove the super out as well. Run this, and here I will want to see what's the current out that's out 7. Okay, I see the progress. I can open any file, and as long as the output was flashed, I see what's inside. Just I expected this to be... Oh yeah, 7 is up to 50. When does the contest begin? At full hour. 2020, around 3. 31 minutes. I'm thinking if there is anything more I need to do. Let's call it program name. Then this guy. reading, computing here, reading here. I'm putting that to make, not to forget, you know. Now it will not compile because of the scan. Without a scan, yeah, okay, let's leave it like that. Now when I open this file, if I copy this, it will all work, just with warnings, and I need to know that I always need to read. Yeah, Control C works. This will be parallel macro.cpp. It's Polish for parallel template.cpp. Just in case I would remove it, copy it to there, and also let's say above me. Okay, cool. What's the current I can close everything. Same with this. This is a quite important file. Did I remove it? It's here. Oh no, I didn't. It's here. Okay, it was just green. So I have U. A is something I don't need. What's the time in your location? You can check yourself in Google, like by googling Poland time now. The contest is at 7 p.m. and that's in half an hour. Neat, but is this useful? Most likely it will not be useful. What can I tell you? I'm saying it's 5% that I really need it. Maybe another 5% that I would be able to solve the problem anyway, but I will not need to optimize that much. Like having nlog square will be fine, having square root will be fine. Yes, screencast will be on YouTube after the contest. And I will not stream later because I have other things to do. Normally I would join Eknerwala stream. He always made a stream just after Facebook Hacker Cup. You can go join his stream when the contest ends. Okay, some more things is module. Just to save a little bit of time. Actually, I have that somewhere. Recently, before a Top Coder Open round, I created some more templates for myself, and I'm going to find it now. Editor, browse, no, this, configure, no. Code template, C++, and this is what I'm looking for. All the module stuff. Now, how do I want to? Do I want to just make it like this or comment it, and when needed uncomment? like this maybe. Okay, this is less likely to be needed. Do I want it in this form? Not really. It's trash in every program. Where do I put it? At the end, maybe? Here? What to do to make it convenient to get? I can kill top coder. In parallel template. I don't know. Today I will remember where it is. I need to have it. I need to have easy access for that, and that's it. No, I won't stream during the competition. And also, I don't want so many files here. This is enough already. Actually, I will even move this outside, so now it's more clear. Okay, if I need, then module operations are like right here in parallel template.cpp. I'm here with my normal file. Oh, one more thing. My geometry library also, for a long time I have this to do of adding some functions here, because this library was created for ICPC, and there is limit of 25 pages. This is why some simple functions I didn't put here. And those include like a cross product. It's important not to mess this up. What else? Guessing that somebody will for sure ask, can you use this? In the near future, I'm going to work on my geometry library and then publish it. What else? Distance, length of something. Do I ever use len2? No. But this will overflow in some few cases of more important operations first. Please tell me if you say any mistake. This is to subtract 2 points. Similarly, to add 2 points. Whenever I need this during a competition, I just add those functions instead of having them in my library. Division is just like multiplication by a scalar. And this is not my library, it's by Swisstech. All good? Let's read it once. Difference, sum, cross product, multiplying and dividing by scalar, and length. PBDS. I think it's in my bookmarks now. In my bookmarks, I see ordered statistic. Do I need anything more? My fast hash map is in my YouTube library, GitHub library, repository. And that should be everything. Second thread says, good luck, have fun, I will be watching you on the scoreboard. That's nice of you, thank you. I think I'm done. Just what to do with this geometry. I can put it in... YouTube. Is there something here like library templates? So that's one thing. Actually, no. I will also move there the thing by Eknerwala. Do I see how to use it? Is this just... So, will it be this? I think it will be good to check. I don't need you. Wow. One, and this should be two. Order of key. Okay, I'm removing this. And I prefer name ordered set. And by order of this went wrong because 2 doesn't exist. Instead, I want to do 1. Count elements smaller than 60. This will be my ordered set.cpp. Then there is geometry library. Not here, here. What was your team's place at ICPC? It was bad. The best I got is 12th place. Oh, I know. I want to credit Eknerwall. It's you shouldn't really copy paste somebody's code and just use it without crediting. That's bad. I don't really want a link because that's just too long and ugly. I think this should be enough. This and ordered. Done. Now, if I really need it, it will be waiting for me here. Let's get back to downloads folder directory. I think I'm ready. If yes, then I will stop the stream now. I will maybe go take a quick shower just to refresh. Do some push-ups or something, and I'm going to participate in Facebook Hacker Cup and try my best. I am reading the chat, but I don't want to do Clash of Code now. Nerds. Somebody doesn't like me. Thank you everybody for the wishes. I hope to not to disappoint you and to get to the finals. Top 25 advances to the finals. That's the goal. I don't need to win. If I win, sure, that's fine. I will get a lot of viewers on YouTube who think that I'm some kind of hacker and I will help them to retrieve their Facebook account. The comment section below the Hacker Cup videos are terrible. Oh, this guy helped me to retrieve Instagram account right to this email, just to scam people. SMH. Okay, already I think. Yep. Thank you everybody for watching. Bye bye. You will see the screencast in 3 hours and 20 minutes, I think, because this is when the round ends. Oh no. This. Bye bye.